right? You would hope. So today, Senator Andrew Wolnez decided he was gonna go by, talk some shit, and then he went by a second time when my door's open to fucking bully me. Said the second time he decided to throw that there rock at me. That's right. So I made sure I documented it. I have to record 24 thing. That's the most important part, going in with somebody and recording it. Reality on police have lately not done their jobs. I've been forced to do desperate things because no matter where I go, my disabilities are fucking ignored. I'm taken advantage of financially, physically, and I am forced to move over and over and over again to try to establish myself somewhere new, over and over again. So I could potentially get, from what the dumbass was telling me, 6 years, and he's going out of his way to ignore literally everything that I'm telling him. What the fuck kind of a lawyer is that? When you literally say the same thing to your client 100 times, it's obvious you don't want to fucking listen. He's not fucking interested. Police officers will use false arrests in order to physically and psychologically torture you. And they will use other jurisdictions to do this, either through hospitals or directly through the jails, prisons. This abuse is in retaliation for me trying to tell on them all the way back in Boulder, Colorado. No matter what, these public pretenders do not defend the victims. Now we did sit down and listen. For once, they did stop and sort of listen. But I had to call them up and curse at them and call them all sorts of nasty names first. Stop sending me in circles. Stop allowing these people in places to take advantage of me. Stop. Stop making any excuse to blame the victim for being abused. I should not have a YouTube channel. If there ever was a YouTube channel for me, it should have been for educating people. Unfortunately, I have to educate them on the abuse that I endure. The dude would literally talk over anything that I tried telling him. And that's the problem. Public pretenders don't do shit. They don't give a fuck about the victim. You believe that son of a bitch is gonna fuck me? Oh, hell no. Nobody is observing my disabilities except to take advantage of them, and that is never okay. It is never okay. This is a complicated situation. It shows how police abuse their power, and public pretenders and judges help them get away with it by literally ignoring everything except for the fucking facts. How about look at all of the evidence? Oh yeah, you can't, because now there's too much. The problem with literally every agency here is that I've gone to every agency here, and they all blew me off because I had to go in alone. At least the places that I didn't go in alone, I was able to record at least part of it. But it's few and far between, and I am victimized often. Well, these pieces of shit profit from abusing us, and that's never okay. The problem is nobody listens. I do pay attention to when I am allowed to record and what I am allowed to record. What is allowed as far as an audio recording, as well as what is allowed as a video recording, and when I'm allowed to video either one. I record literally hundreds of crimes here in Tillamook. Yeah, that's right. Edited by all sorts of different people. And they're allowed to use their position to harm me. That is never okay. Police officers are abusive as fuck. I was able to get a USB stick full of evidence. I just have no way to utilize it. So, let's take a look at my bag of USB sticks. I think there's 8 of them in here. It says scan disk. Let's see how many other. When your public pretender refuses to look at any evidence, well, he's just being a douchebag who doesn't want to do his fucking job. Being a douchebag who doesn't want to do his fucking job. And that sucks. And that sucks for all of us. That's why you have to, for all of us. That's why you have to have a friend or family member help you turn these crimes in. As many as possible. And do it together and record it for your safety and everyone else's. But people don't quite understand those instructions. So when I was in my attorney's office, right? That's what I'm supposed to call him. While I was in there, he had a computer set up. That's right. He didn't have to pay anybody to carry that in and out of his fucking place of work every day. It's all set up. I made the decisions that I made based on the situations at hand. It's not okay that police officers are allowed to do this. And the public pretender is not allowed to ignore it. All the cops got to do is ignore any and all crimes against me, talk over me, send me in circles, and spread rumors so people come harm me, like Wolnez. I have frequent and ongoing consequences of these officers. Now, this dipshit could have gotten a lot of details had he not been so busy interrupting me over and over and over again. What did I get my disability money for? For having a fucked up back? Oh, yeah. With wolnez throwing rocks at me today. Alright, well, this probably ain't gonna work. It don't fucking like me. Apparently, these fucking lazy pieces of shit. These stupid cunts. Want to pretend like after committing crime after crime after crime against the most at-risk people in the country, that they should be allowed to harm that person repeatedly. It's called abuse of power. See, they want to accuse me being disabled, right? And I do get a disability check. But that means they have to afford me the rights of a disabled person. That means to accommodate my disabilities. And they have not. They have not accommodated my disabilities as the law requires. No officer has done this. No therapist has done this. None of these services that they have sent me to have done this. Instead, they take advantage of my disabilities. As long as they deprive me of those abilities, the most simple things that a person needs to be allowed to have to do what they're asking. As soon as I got my disability money and had housing for the disabled, there was supposed to be help stopping this abuse. There was supposed to be a caseworker to help me to turn these crimes in. When you allow people to be predatory towards me, that shows what kind of a person you really are. These cops have repeatedly changed the laws over and over and over again, depending on who it is that they're talking to or about. They've repeatedly refused to do their jobs, putting me in harm's way repeatedly. It's not my fault that the police will not investigate crimes committed against homeless people. By law, they have to accommodate my disabilities. Also, by the law, they haven't. That includes my public pretender. They want to literally ignore any and all abuse against me. Pretend that none of it happened. And that is absolutely fucking not okay. The repeated and expensive abuse that I have had to go through at the hands of the police is completely fucking uncalled for. And when your public pretender don't want to do his job, that's unfucking called for too. He shouldn't be getting paid. The lady who went in with me today, she knows a bit. She did try speaking up a bit. She did a great job, actually, and she listened extremely well. When it comes to predators like Andrew Wolnez and protecting this community and myself from him, how am I supposed to do that? Huh? I have to be afraid to go to them. Fact is, the police committed many crimes against me, and 911 showed complete and total disrespect. I called repeatedly the people that I was supposed to. That includes, but is not limited to, 911. As far as actually looking at evidence, none of these places look at evidence. They send you around in circles. They give you illegal legal advice. And then they want to tell you they're not allowed to give legal advice. Well, they already did. Maybe they should have thought about that before breaking the law. Public pretender said the same thing probably 100 times in that one conversation, as if I hadn't heard him. One of the other things that he was saying, he said at least 20 times, maybe 30. Yeah, asshole, I'm not retarded. I heard you the first fucking time. I've done everything that I can to protect myself and my community, no matter what community I'm in. Trying to keep things charged 24 hours a day so that I can record for my safety. Pretty fucking important. Well, trying to look up Dolene Khatib. She lives in the Gaza Strip, and I'm worried for her and her husband's safety. Even though my ancestors were primarily Russian German Jews, I don't follow any religion. I believe in human beings. We can either decide to be human beings to each other, or it's our fault that we have to take this abuse. We need to acknowledge what human rights are and allow everyone those human rights. Why haven't we yet established human rights for American citizens? Why is it that civil rights doesn't apply to the homeless? Why is it the police officers are allowed to act with impunity? God damn, there's a lot to sand.
sang Hoist the Colors from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Fucking wolnez, knock it off! Knock it off! Wolnez just threw a rock at me. I recorded it. Fucking dumbass. I'm fucking sick of this shit. That's fucking 3 goddamn times today. 4. 3. Son of a bitch. I'm so fucking sick of this asshole. Oh, we got some cops pulling a car over. Fucking A. State Patrol pulling over people in town, but then again, they'll tell me that it's out of their jurisdiction. Fucking A. Fucking bullshit. Why do I record? Because I never know when somebody's gonna pull this shit. He fucking does it over and over and over again. And he wonders why I call him a predator. If I act like that, it's somehow wrong, isn't it? Anyway, I hope I didn't drive this poor lady nuts sending her a bunch of videos at once. Public pretenders don't defend us. Now I'm worried about this lady making it safely home. I'm hoping she made it safely home. And there's a reason I have to worry about vandalism. It's because I'm vandalized often. There's a reason I have to worry about assault. It's because I'm assaulted often. The public pretender is what's called a rubber stamp. They won't even do the bare minimum. They just talk over homeless people like everyone else. Try to put it into so narrow a window. Yeah, here's the thing. I need help with this electronic stuff. I need help stopping the abuse so I can function well enough to do something other than just talk to my fucking phone. I'm gonna follow instructions again. I'm gonna go to Safeway now that I'm able to walk and my legs aren't as shaky. The cops pretend. They'll pretend because, well, he's done throwing it, that no crime was committed, there's no problem with it, and they're not going to look at evidence. This is already played out repeatedly in this town. Even when I get the license plate numbers, the vehicle makes and models, it doesn't make any difference because the cops aren't going to fucking listen. This is systemic abuse. I saw several of my predators today. I saw that Candace lady, she's super pregnant. The one that was throwing stuff at my vehicle down at the Tillamook Sporting Goods. Spent over $400 making sure her and her son and her friend were fed. What they spend it on? Food. Well, I did anyway. That's because she's a fucking drug addict. Where's all of her money gonna go? It's gonna go to drugs. So her son's hungry. I also saw Susan today. I actually had to maneuver myself. Tim, right? Is it Tim or Tom?
Oh, you go around this side. Hey!
Well, that's the good stuff.
How you doing tonight?
Pretty horrible. Got a stalker being a bully, throwing rocks at my vehicle. He's kicked on it a few times.
Who's bullying?
His name's Andrew Wolnez.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Just another bully. There's a lot of them in the world.
Yeah.
That's right, I'm following
What does he
instructions.
do? Just harass you?
Yep, he beats on my vehicle, beats on me, broke my phone.
Why?
Because he's crazy, I suppose.
Cause what?
Because he's crazy, I suppose. That seems to be everybody's excuse when I do something wrong.
Right. Yeah.
I don't do wrong stuff.
Yeah, that's
I do
messed up, man. He
necessary
needs to
stuff.
leave you alone.
I agree.
Yeah, that ain't right.
That's right, I recorded him throwing another rock at me tonight.
Oh my.
At least I've got it recorded.
Well, that's good.
Yes, ma'am. I'll get a donut. Donuts are good dinner. Although y'all haven't had any maple bars.
No, we haven't.
Oh, before I do that, do you have the bathroom code?
Oh yeah, it is 44321.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. been talking to myself for about 10 minutes or so. Anyway, I went to Safeway for my safety, like I've been instructed to do by the Safeway employees. It's supposed to be the police's job. Alright, there it goes. It's running again. Yeah, I have to come over here to resolve safety issues, sort of. But it doesn't resolve them, it just gives me a temporary respite from it. This country is disgusting. Now my public pretender can only be described right now as a not so malicious, still malicious prosecutor. At least I stand up for these predators. At least I speak up. At least I do so right away. And I make sure that it's documented. And I make sure that it's documented in a place where many people can see it. Nobody should have to take this kind of abuse. Nobody. Longer is on. I gotta go back to my vehicle. That's where my cigarettes are. Hopefully I don't have to deal with wolnez again. I probably will. Oh, because I can't safely turn in the son of a bitch because the cops are pieces of shit. This There was a lady who was going to get a hold of me. Got home. I don't know how long that's going to take, and I am very worried that something might have happened. So I'm going to call her up and see, I guess. Fuck this goddamn country. Oh shit, she called already. I'm gonna